Hello and welcome to today's story, you could say. Okay, listen, I have not posted in forever and I am sorry. I have been so busy. Anyway, so today's story, so we're doing chapter 3 of Eraser Mike Hanikia story, Hanikia disease story. Where we left off is Yaname finally came back to Japan. And also, I will be also reading Iradeku and a whole bunch of other different ships. And I will read them. Well, I won't. I'm gonna attempt to read them, save them, and then whenever it becomes Tuesday and Saturday, I'll post. Whether I'm busy or not. That way, I have backup videos saved so I can post for y'all either way. Because if I actually learned how to post on time. I know. I'm also planning on doing texting stories again. I know a lot of y'all have been liking my texting stories a lot more. And honestly, I appreciate all the likes I get, but I will be making texting stories again. So I just need ideas on exactly what to make with texting stories. I'm going to do a lot of I probably will start with the Ida Deku texting story, in all honesty. So, anyways, yes, remember, give me ideas. That's enough chit chat. Let's start the video. I rarely ever left Shota's boat. I rarely ever left my house nowadays. I didn't like being outside. In the summer, when there wasn't school, I spent all my time in my apartment. Yeah, I was still a pro hero, but most didn't know if I was alive or not, so I rarely had missions. When I did, though, I did them in privacy. I didn't need the attention or praise. I guess that's why I am an underground hero. All of a sudden, I felt a rumbling in my stomach. Damn, I'm hungry. I hadn't eaten in about 3 days. That's how I lived mostly. I went days without eating a thing, and when I did eat, I mostly threw it up. I got out of bed, placing the gun back on the nightstand. I walked over to the bathroom and looked in the mirror. Not bothering to turn on the lights, I actually never had any lights on with the expectation of the expectation of the light just when you walk in the apartment. I used that light to lightly illuminate my whole apartment, just enough so I could actually see where I was going. I'm ugly as fuck, I said, feeling around my hair and my face. I slowly walked out of the bathroom and into the kitchen, opening a small cabinet. I pulled out a bowl. I reached for the pantry door handle to get some chips or cereal or something, only to find it was completely empty. God damn it. Looks like I have to go shopping. I looked down at my watch on my wrist, that read 2:34 a.m. Third person's pose. The black-haired male walked over to the current to look at the curtains to look at the late night's darkness. This was another one of the few reasons he ever left his apartment. Looks like it's good enough, he said, looking around in the room and starting to get ready. He threw on a black hoodie and black ripped jeans. He also had his scarf on. He may not have been no hero work, but he always wore it. He grabbed his wallet and a set of keys that were previously hanging on the hook next to his door. The man, who looked very tired and pale, stepped out of his apartment and headed downstairs towards the exit. Once on the street, he noticed how empty it was. Usually there were druggies or drunk college kids out at night in this part of town, but tonight it was almost silent. Not even the sound of cars. Kind of beautiful. He slouched over and started his journey to the convenience store. He was at the end of the street, almost to the store, when a couple turned the corner. Slam! Shota slammed right into them. Chapter 4. God damn you. Third person's pose. Just as Shota got to the end of the street, a couple turned the corner and slam. Shota ran right into them. Accidentally, the female backed away while the man got knocked over, with Shota on top of him. Shota blushed heavily and scrambled to get back up on his feet, managing to accidentally fall back on top of the male. I'm so sorry. He finally got up and stuck his hand out to help the man up. Hashi's Pove. Hamako and me got off the bus and started walking towards the apartment building. Just as we turned the corner to the next street, though, I felt something slam into me as Hamako let go of my hand and backed away. Next thing I knew, I'm laying on the sidewalk with a black-haired male on top of me. I was blushing hard, not knowing what to do. After plenty of struggling, the man managed to get off from on top of me and stood up. He stuck out his hand to help me up. I grabbed his hand, and that's when I noticed that face. I thought as I looked into the eyes of the male who was staring at the ground in embarrassment. He pulled me to my feet while I was in shock. Shota? I said, not believing my eyes. He looked up from the ground and at my face. I saw his eyes widen as he ran away. Shota, wait! But it was too late. He turned the corner and then he was out of view. Shota's Pove. I pulled the stranger to his feet, not being able to bring myself to look at his face. Shota? I looked up to see a pair of bright green eyes looking down at me. Shit. I thought my first instinct was to run away, so I did. I ran all the way till I was at the convenience store. I walked in, gasping for air. Shota, what a surprise, the cashier said, looking towards the panting male. The cashier was the only few people who knew Shota. The cashier also knew that Shota only left his apartment to get monthly groceries. That's why he was confused to see the man out of breath. What could have tired him out this so badly? It's not like he goes anywhere else, the cashier thought as Shota started grabbing what he needed, which wasn't much. Lastly, he grabbed 3 bottles of vodka and paid for it all. He was walking back to his apartment and started thinking, why is he back now after all this time? Why now? The night he finished a bottle and a half of vodka per usual and passed out drunk. That's all for this one. I will also read Itadaku. I don't know if I'll post that one today, but I might, and then I am going to save some for others. Also, thank you so much for 600 plus subscribers. I will definitely be sure to do a special once we get 700. Holy cow. Jesus. Okay. Anyways, like I said, and then please give me ideas for texting stories. I will be doing those again, even though I haven't done them in months. And I'll be trying to post every Tuesday and every Saturday like I said I would, but apparently I can't keep track of dates. Or days. This happens when you don't sleep at night. Anyways, like I said, goodbye. So, goodbye to my gals. My girl. I messed up my own outro. Forget it. See ya.